She got style, she's got know-how, there's always so much to learn. The garden lady puts it all together in any kind of weather. Who knows how to take that mess and turn it all into your favorite address? Who can talk for hours about the different flowers and won't forget the shrubs and trees? No, she won't forget the shrubs and trees. Hi everyone, I'm just showing you this job site that we are working on right now to transform into a garden. You can see what we're beginning with, and here we are.
Tylko żeby wrócić, żeby nie było. Ona z graczkami, ona mówi tylko tyle, że to sprawy, tak ruszyć, nie tam pisać, popatrz na tutaj się zerwiemy, to wtedy będzie więcej jak ja, nawet mniej. A to lub to można wziąć. Śmiało, bo to idzie ten korp idzie tak, to się tu śmiało zabrać i to po tego.
Four angles. Hi everybody, I'm about to go to the printer now, having completed some conceptuals to show my client for the front entrance design that I showed you earlier in a video. So what I've done is I've done a plan. I've drawn a plan to scale. And then what I went ahead and drew a 3D, sort of more of a 3D explanation of the plan. And there it is. So that's that. And then I did some to further explain what's going on in the drawing, I did some cross sections to show the changes in elevation. So I'm going to go take it to the printer and then I'm going to color it. And by coloring it, I think it'll show you a little bit more clearly graphically what's going on there. It's going to be a busy day. Hi there, I just want to show you one more time the plan of the garden. Now this was just a quick sketch that I did for my client. Due to the nature of the project, I didn't feel that it was really necessary for her to go all out and do since I was doing the garden and I'm being there in the place. So I did a sketch to give her a general concept, including the design of the pathway, which is a permanent structure. And the concept would be to have this hedge around the property and the specimen tree that I mentioned, as well as a specimen evergreen. And these are the existing trees that are there. And then we're going to plant a border. And the idea was to have a mixture of pink, purples, blues, and whites in her garden as well. And then we'll have ground cover here and ground cover there mixed with different things, and the shrub rows in this vicinity. And that was it, and you will see in the update all of these elements coming together. But I wanted to show you that it begins with thought. This is an art form. An update on the project that is now underway. The path has now been formed, and we're ready to pour the concrete and get ready for the new path. And it's all going according exactly to plan. And here we are with the new shape that is taking place here as a nice curve to it. And that's the idea, to add a little bit of softness to the garden. You saw in the original photographs that it was just a plain straight concrete path, and now we have personality, we have style and class and softness and gentleness. The job site is a bustle with all kinds of activities. I've just planted a portion of the lilac hedge, and I wanted to get that in while it was still blooming, because I think by the time we complete this garden, the lilacs will have finished their blooming period, and I wanted my client to see and enjoy what she has to look forward to next year. So I also want you to see what these hedges look like when they're blooming. These hedges will be wrapping around the whole front yard eventually, but I still have to leave clearance for deliveries and materials that are to come. So I won't be finishing that off until sometime in the near future. Okay guys, the concrete has been poured. So here you go, the new path. Look at that. A completely different arrangement here. We have a little bit more spacious area entering the home. Before it was very constricted. And now you have room that says welcome. And also, when you give a little bit of space in your pathway, it also invites you to linger and take your time to smell the roses. And in our plan, I have a shrub rose for that very thing. So anyway, so I thought I should show you, before the stone gets placed, this beautiful shape. And this is why you hire a designer, because if you hire someone who's talented at creating the perfect curve for you and the perfect path, then you're going to do it right the first time, and you're going to absolutely love it. You're going to make your home so welcoming, so peaceful, so tranquil a place. And that peace and tranquility spills out onto the whole neighborhood. And that's the value of design. Hello everyone, here's an update on our garden program. We have now made some significant progress on our garden front property in the style of I guess you could say a country garden, a cottage garden. We have a mixture of different themes as we get inspired along the way. Some of it was as per plan, and some of it we are just playing and being inspired. We had on the plan to put a hedge surrounding the property, and now we have most of the hedge planted. And we have also to add a specimen tree on the plan. And walking around the nursery, I sent my client a photograph of this wonderful tricolor beach, and she loved it. So that's what we did. We planted that as our specimen. And I suggested we put in some stepping stones so that we can actually get in there and weed, and she can water easily. So we have some stepping stones to guide us through the garden and to create a little bit of a path. And we started to plant our beautiful butterfly garden and natural kind of feeling garden. And we started out with the theme is blues, pinks, and purples. And so it started out where she wanted me to keep some of the plants that were already in the garden, one being the salvia. So I just plunked the salvia there, and I had no idea I would keep it there. I just thought for now I'll just keep it out of our harm's way by putting it here, and I haven't moved it. It turns out that we are managing to work around this by putting this beautiful combination of plants. And I have planted, it's not all blooming yet, but you can see this beautiful blue ice, blue star. It's a little bit noisy in the city, you can hear. The blue star, and we have the false indigo, which is quite drought tolerant. And the idea here is to be as carefree as possible, not have a high maintenance. And then I put the variegated grass behind that. And we have some gaura, which has started to bloom with a little pink flower. And now we have, and you saw in the one of my last videos, I said I was going to pick up one of these for my client. This is a beautiful mock orange, and the smell is so sweet and so heavenly. On the plan there was also a specimen evergreen, and she happened to have a little cedar that she wanted to rescue, so I just put it there for now. There were some hostas that needed transplanting from close to the house, so I moved them here to be around the birch tree. And picking up on the theme of white and green, I'm adding some white lilies. And on the plan as well, we have some shrub roses, and I've added this beautiful fuchsia because my client is very fond of those bright colors. So I found one that agreed to myself as well as, and I think it looks wonderful in combination with all the other colors in contrast, don't you? Anyway, we'll be seeing more of this. We're making progress on our cottage garden in the city, and we still have lots of work to do, but we are getting there. So slowly putting it together, the butterfly garden, lots of plants. And we have lots to do, lots more to show you. So we'll give you an update tomorrow, hopefully. And we should be probably 90% done tomorrow, if not 100%. Next week, everything's gonna get a power washing, and then we'll have the final opening of the garden.